On January 20th, 2025, Donald Trump began his new term as president, returning to the White House after a contentious election season that had divided the nation and dominated headlines for months. Almost immediately, he set out to reshape the country's border rules, making immigration reform his first major act in office. Within hours, he signed an executive order halting asylum at the southern border, aiming to stop what he called an invasion. The move was both swift and sweeping, catching many by surprise. The order suspended existing asylum laws and gave federal agencies broad new powers to repel or remove anyone crossing without permission, regardless of their reasons for coming. This was a dramatic break from past policies, signaling strict enforcement and zero tolerance. The administration made it clear that the era of leniency at the border was over. The refugee admissions program was also suspended, affecting people worldwide who had hoped to find safety in the United States. For many, the dream of a new life was suddenly out of reach. The administration's message was clear: the border was closed to those seeking refuge until further notice, and exceptions would be rare. The immediate effect was shock and confusion. Years of complex rules were replaced by a total shutdown. Humanitarian groups scrambled to respond, while migrants were left in limbo. For many, the path to asylum vanished overnight. Families who had traveled thousands of miles were suddenly told to turn back, with no clear answers about what would come next. The administration wanted to deter migration with a bold, sweeping move, hoping to send a message not just to those at the border, but to the world. The new policy was designed to send a strong signal to anyone considering the journey north. The United States was no longer open to asylum seekers. Critics warned it could create chaos, not control. Legal challenges and protests erupted almost immediately, as advocates argued the policy violated international law. Supporters, however, saw it as fulfilling a key campaign promise and applauded the administration's tough stance on border security. The nation braced for the consequences of this unprecedented action, as the world watched to see how America's new border policy would reshape lives and define the next chapter in the immigration debate. The border shutdown was, at its core, the end of asylum as we knew it. It was a moment that would fundamentally reshape the way the United States approached its responsibilities to those seeking safety and refuge. For decades, U.S. and international law protected the right to seek asylum. This right was enshrined after World War II, when the world vowed never again to turn away people fleeing persecution and violence. Trump's order paused that right, arguing it was necessary to stem the flow of migrants. The administration claimed the border was overwhelmed, and that drastic measures were needed to restore order. Thousands who had fled violence and poverty suddenly found themselves stranded, hope gone. Many had risked everything for a chance at safety, only to be met with closed gates and uncertainty. U.S. officials were now instructed to turn people back, not process claims. The border, once a place of possibility, became a symbol of rejection for many desperate families. The administration claimed the asylum system was being abused and needed a reset. They argued that loopholes encouraged false claims and overwhelmed resources. This marked a fundamental shift, moving from managing claims to blocking them entirely. The process was no longer about evaluating need, but about denying entry. Critics argued the move violated international commitments to protect refugees. Human rights organizations and legal experts warned of lasting damage to America's reputation. The legal framework built after World War II was effectively put on hold. Decades of progress in refugee protection were suddenly at risk. Humanitarian groups warned of dire consequences for those in danger. Many feared that vulnerable people would be forced back into harm's way, with nowhere else to turn. The administration insisted the border crisis was an emergency requiring drastic action. They maintained that national security and public safety were at stake. The debate over legality and morality intensified, dividing lawmakers and communities across the country. The right to seek asylum in America was now in limbo, its future uncertain as the nation grappled with its identity and its obligations to the world. One of the first practical changes under the new administration was the immediate shutdown of the CBP One app, a move that sent shockwaves through migrant communities and advocacy groups alike. The app, originally designed to help migrants schedule legal asylum appointments and bring some order to the border process, was disabled just minutes after President Trump took office, leaving users staring at blank screens. Thousands of hopeful migrants waiting in Mexican border cities saw their carefully scheduled appointments vanish in an instant, erasing months of planning and anticipation. The digital door to the U.S. slammed shut without warning, leaving many stranded, confused, and desperate for answers as their only connection to legal entry disappeared overnight. People who had followed every rule, gathered documents, and waited patiently, were suddenly left with no options, their hopes dashed by a single policy change. Shelters in cities like Ciudad Juarez and Piedras Negras quickly overflowed as hope faded, with families forced to sleep on floors and share cramped spaces, unsure of what to do next. The end of the app removed the only legal path for many, cutting off access to the system that had promised a fair and orderly process. The administration's message was clear: no more special appointments, no more orderly process, and no more exceptions for those who had waited their turn. The previous government's attempt to use technology to manage the border was quickly abandoned, replaced by a return to stricter, more traditional enforcement. The new policy closed both legal and illegal routes, making it nearly impossible for anyone to cross, regardless of their circumstances or intentions. Migrants now faced a stark choice: wait in limbo with no clear path forward, return home to uncertain futures, or risk a dangerous and unauthorized crossing. The border was now closed, no matter how you tried to approach it, leaving thousands in a state of uncertainty and fear about what would come next. To understand the shutdown, we need to look at the border in 2024. The year before the election saw record numbers, over 2 million arrests. Pressure mounted on border towns, agencies, and aid groups. President Biden had already tightened rules, including a sweeping asylum ban for those who crossed other countries first. Deportations sped up, and the system grew stricter. After Trump's election win, border crossings dropped sharply, even before he took office. Some said his victory alone deterred migrants, others saw political theater. Despite falling numbers, the border remained a political flashpoint. Republican governors sent migrants to Democratic cities to highlight the crisis. Biden sought emergency powers to close the border, but Congress refused. The public's focus on immigration set the stage for Trump's dramatic action. When he took office, he was ready to deliver on his promises. The border shutdown left thousands stranded in Mexican border cities. Migrants who had hoped for legal entry were now trapped, their plans destroyed. Many had spent everything to reach the border, now living in shelters or on the streets. Local resources were overwhelmed and conditions quickly deteriorated. U.S. officials shifted from processing claims to pure enforcement. No one was allowed through. Ports of entry became impassable barriers, creating tension and desperation. Deportations surged, with nearly 200,000 people removed in 6 months. Many were sent back without a chance to plead their case. Life in border cities became a daily struggle, with crime and exploitation on the rise. Some migrants risked dangerous crossings, others gave up and returned home. The shutdown created a humanitarian crisis on the Mexican side. The border was closed, but the human cost was just beginning. The border closure was just the start of a much broader crackdown on immigration. The Trump administration quickly ramped up immigration enforcement efforts nationwide. Raids and operations specifically targeted undocumented immigrants in cities like Chicago and Massachusetts. Fear quickly spread in immigrant communities. People avoided work, school, and public places. The Supreme Court lifted limits on raids in Los Angeles, giving ICE even more power. This legal victory allowed the administration to further expand its aggressive strategy. The government now targeted both new arrivals and those already living in the country. The two-pronged approach, border closure and interior enforcement, was truly unprecedented. Deportations soared to levels not seen in over a decade. The administration aimed to fulfill its promise to significantly reduce undocumented immigration. Supporters saw this as a way of restoring law and order. Critics warned of lasting damage to families and entire communities across the nation. The shutdown and end of asylum drew fierce reactions. Migration experts warned that closing all legal paths would create chaos and danger. Andrew Seeley of the Migration Policy Institute said there was now almost no way to get protection at the border. Human rights advocates called the move a betrayal of America's post-war promises. Lee Gallant of the ACLU called it a stunning development that mocked U.S. commitments. Critics argued the policy punished everyone, including those fleeing real danger. Aid workers shared stories of desperate families left with no options. Supporters, meanwhile, praised the move as necessary to restore order. They argued the asylum system was broken and abused. The country was deeply divided. Some saw cruelty, others saw control. The debate over America's identity and responsibilities intensified. The world watched as the U.S. redefined its approach to migration.